Hello everybody, thought I'd do one final follow-up video to my scuba gear. You can see already I'm getting some serious leakage in the mask. Turns out I didn't shave at all, and a seal on the surface does not necessarily equate to a seal underwater whatsoever. Learn something new every day. So, can't really make any judgment on the mask yet, other than, yeah, I need to shave first. It was kind of an uncomfortable experience in this pool because my mask was severely floating. Kind of holding it down on my upper lip like that, which is what I'm doing here. I'm not equalizing. Did help. But, you know, I like to be hands-free, and that was not hands-free. But I gave the regulator a test run. You might have seen that. This is again, the Mares Atlas Adjustable 62X, if I'm remembering correctly. Breathed great. I do have one sort of complaint, I guess I'll call it. I was hoping laying on my back. No, I'm doing a switch to the Octo here. I was hoping that laying on my back, looking at the surface, it would breathe easier than the regulator I currently have, which was the Sherwood Brute. And that was not the case. So I was a little disappointed in that, and I got a little tangled up here also. Yeah, this is not an instructional video, remember that. Maybe an instruction of what not to do necessarily. I don't know, I kind of figured it out at the end. Yeah, I mean, you're not really supposed to be breathing off your own Octo anyway. This is just so I could see how it felt. And it felt good. Yeah, it was breathing in all the normal positions. It breathed very smoothly. That was a purge, I think, or yeah, I was actually leaking out a little bit. But yeah, in that position, laying on my back, looking at the surface, still hard to breathe. I even twisted the adjuster knob all the way on, all the way off. Didn't really feel much difference in that. I wonder if you have to be deeper for that to matter. As you can tell, this is a swimming pool. I think it bottoms out at 9 feet. So I'm clearly, you know, a little above that. So this is not normal diving conditions. I'm going on a dive trip to northern Arkansas in a couple weeks. Just wanted to test all the gear out before then. And I feel like I gave it all a pretty good look. You can see the bubbles are venting the outside of my mask, so they're not getting in my face, so that was good. I think I'll switch back to the primary here. Yeah. It's hard to do all that with a camera, and I need a tripod for underwater. I need 4 arms or something. And here's my knife practice. Staring through the flooded mask, trying to find my knife. Yep, alright. Pull it out. There it is. One-handed deployment. Boy, there's a lot of water in my mask. Yeah, I'm trying to feel down around there. I need a longer BCD. Yeah, see, I can do this when you have the dexterity of no gloves, but as soon as I put gloves on, it's going to make this job very much harder. So you can't feel anything. I don't know. I feel like maybe I have an ill-fitting BCD. At least once I get under the water. Yeah, I practiced this a few times. Just to kind of get muscle memory on where it's located. But I feel like when I look down, I can't see anything. Maybe that's normal. I don't know. But I feel like I need one that's maybe slimmer and longer. I have a... what size is that? XL? 2XL maybe? Uh-oh. Phone's making noise. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of hard to see things. Maybe that's just the way it is. But I'd love it if stuff was a little situated a little lower on my torso when I'm doing everything. But just taking a cruise around the pool. Oh, here's the shallow end. What was I even doing back here? Oh, I might speed this along. This is... so I switched to the octopus that I plan to use for my redundant air supply. That is the Mares SXS octopus. And this breathed great too. Yeah, this is the one, you're gonna see it. It's ambidextrous, so you can flip it to the right or the left. I did that underwater because the vent is to the side instead of on the bottom. And this was great, so this worked out exactly as I intended. So I have this connected to my old Sherwood Brute first stage right now. I think that's how I'm going to keep it. And I don't have a pressure gauge for that yet, so I was actually diving down here with no pressure gauge. Don't try that at home. But you can see here it's over my left shoulder instead of my right. And that's why Mares is upside down. But in the field, I want this attached to my redundant air supply coming over my left shoulder to a necklace. And I think that'll be perfect for placement. And then on my right side with my regular tank, I can have that. I can have my primary and secondary regulators as normal second stages. So I think I'll actually be carrying 3. Maybe that's overkill. I don't know. But I still need to get a tank. I'm running low, or I haven't found one yet. I want to get a used one. The tanks are expensive. Jeez. And see, I'm flipping it over so you can see now. If you want to use it in the correct manner, it works just fine going right and left. So perfect. That's what I was hoping for when I bought this thing. And I think that's gonna about do it. Do I have anything else? Oh yeah, I got one more left. I think I'm just swimming around with my knife. And switch back to the left shoulder. Perpetually trying to clear my mask. Head strap getting in the way. I need 4 arms. Needed 4 arms to film this. And I don't know why I decided to swim around and show you pictures of my knife, but that's going to do it from the deep end of the pool. Good gear. I'm anxious to really get it underwater at some depth and see how it behaves, but pool session, few disappointments I suppose, but nothing overly terrible. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. Looking forward to Arkansas. Until then, y'all take care.